Good morning, Sri Lanka. We're having a wonderful time talking to two beauty queens of yesteryear. But before that, I have to remind you that Dr. Namal Senasinghe, as promised, will be joining us later on to speak about pain management. So please do stay for that segment as well. But going back to our beauty queens today.
Yep. So tell us, really. Now, I know that you guys, it's been a while, but I'm sure you guys must be, looking into what's happening these days as well in terms of the pageants. Do you all keep an eye on everything that's going on year after year?
Yes, I follow up. We do follow up, and then you find there's a lot of changes from what happened during our time and present contests. It's such a big difference. It's like, what shall I say?
So even the swimsuits, right? They just
only one-piece swimsuits for one thing, and
no, but today
no photographs are taken.
Yes.
It's the swimsuit was held in the morning, and it was privately, no photographers, only the judges, parents of the contestants only, and no photographs were allowed to be taken. And
was this for was this for Miss Ceylon title only, or was this for during the Miss Universe?
No, for the Miss Ceylon title. I'm talking about our country.
Okay.
Once we went out, it was different.
Must have been a huge difference in our view.
Quite a difference, yes. But even so, not as big difference from now. Even there, it was not so modernized like now here. Because even there, they were quite conservative, and I must say they were, very protective of all the contestants, and we had a lot of.
You had a chaperone.
Yes, we all.
We were given a chaperone.
Every contestant is given a chaperone.
If you go out without your chaperone, and we had a rosette with the name of the country. If you are seen anywhere without that, you are disqualified and sent back.
Wow.
They were so strict, and we couldn't get out.
Even the crossettes with Ceylon on it, and then.
And where was the competition held? The Miss Universe competition?
Miami Beach, Florida.
I see.
That would have been a really great experience for you.
Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
There were about 90 to 100 contestants in all. That's my year.
105
because
from 105 countries.
Actually, there are 50 American girls.
States. One girl from each
state. 50 American girls.
And then they had the Miss America also. They chose Miss America at that time.
I see.
Yes.
From the 50 contest, because there were only 50 states at the time in 1963. Hawaii became another state, the 50th state of America. So that means there were only 50 girls. From the 50 girls, they selected Miss America, Miss USA really.
And then
she takes parts with the international girls.
I see.
So
I see.
And also, when you look at beauty pageants nowadays, there are many people who criticize them and say that this is just about the outer appearance. So they have added these elements of asking questions and giving the contestants tricky questions, checking their logic and their general knowledge and their knowledge of current affairs. Was there anything like that when you were taking part in the contest, or was it just about showing off like beautiful women of Sri
Yes,
Lanka?
it was just only the beauty. And today I think they ask questions.
We did have questions. Yeah, we did.
But they don't give us marks on the question.
They
don't. No.
But we had to talk about
our country.
2 minutes. We'll talk about our country.
From where we
That's
come.
all that is. Yes, from where we come. And
So are like the answers pre-rehearsed? So do you know exactly what kind of question?
no,
Not at all.
So can you give me an example? Like what kind of a question would they ask?
I cannot remember the question, but it's something simple like what? How did you contest?
We had to walk up to a mic and just say about the country. And
I'm from Ceylon, and
introducing ourselves, and then talking a little bit of the country and that type of thing.
I see.
It was good, and and when you're with those foreign girls, you don't feel shy to talk. Not like here in Sri Lanka. Here you stammer, you are so scared to talk loud, and there everybody is so friendly. And the girls were really enjoying themselves because there was good food and there was, every day was a cocktail party. People were meeting up.
And we had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Taking photographs, and most of the Asian girls wear all the colorful costumes. We were always in sari, not like now. And the photographers, when they spot you, like Korea, Japan, Sri Lanka,
the Asian
Ceylon at that
countries,
time, and they like to take group photographs, which we have some of them. Philippines and those countries. More than the Western countries, the Asian countries have very glamorous, like the Japanese kimono and things like that.
The national costumes.
The national costumes, they are very colorful. And we never wore any other thing than sari, it's only sari. We never wore pants or anything. And I must say that even the swimsuit parade, even in the States, was like a costume. It was donated by a company, Catalinas, and they had everyone had the same uniform, same one-piece costume, as well as the shoes, so that the judging, I think, is easier, because some would have expensive and modern type of things, but this was so much easier.
And the swimsuit was so covered up, not like today.
Also, Mr. Mohan, I think when we were talking a little bit before the show started, you were telling me something about how earlier during the day you needed to have a little bit more flesh to really look beautiful.
You wanted to have flesh.
But now it's all about being extremely slim.
See, you had to have a little flesh on your body. You needn't have been too skinny at that time, because you had to have a proportionate body figure, like a 34, 24, 34, or a 36, 26, 36,
Wow.
Yeah, so, but today there are lots of imitation things where you can enhance and reduce and on.
I'm sure those were not popular.
No, not at all. They were not available.
Not heard of such a thing.
Never.
All right.
Yeah.
I see. So, but I've actually got to ask this question from both of you. So, I'd like, Mr. Mohan, I'd like you to start first, and then I really want to hear, Ms. Mana, what you have to say about this as well. Now, as two personalities who have been looking into pageants for the last 50 years, you have been monitoring it, you have been keeping your eye on it. What do you think currently we're doing right and wrong, in your opinion?
Well, I think there are too many pageants now, and we can't keep a record of it, no? We can't.
Yes, we can't say it's like a Miss Sri Lanka, okay, but there are several Miss Sri Lanka, so you don't know which one is really the one that goes to a certain contest
and those
abroad.
days, when you say Miss Sri Lanka, everybody is waiting to come for the show.
There would be only two beauty queens for the year.
Yeah.
One who goes for the Miss Universe and the other one for the Miss International. But whereas now they say they go to the
Miss Earth and
so many.
And of course, when you see one, you have seen the whole lot of.
Yeah, that's right. They are all groomed the same way. They're made up the same way, and
today, I mean,
there's no variety. There's no.
Today, all the girls look so pretty because there's so much of cosmetics.
All that is
Whereas
artificial.
those days all you had was lipstick and eyebrow pencil, which is quite remarkable actually.
Everything
And
is
even
very artificial.
hairstyles were just local konde,
Yeah.
And we would put some jasmines or flower or something like that, and it looked really, really nice.
I see.
It was really nice,
All right. So that was a little scoop into
The present day.
the present and the past, and actually talking to two iconic ladies from Ceylon back in 1962 and 1963. But I must tell you, ladies, 50 years later, the two of you still look as beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
And basically, I agree when you say natural beauty, because natural beauty is something that kind of lasts for a long time to
See,
come.
and those days there were no creams to be applied and all that. We'll use a piece of soap and think that's the thing that gives us the good complexion.
And the coconut oil for the hair.
Right. Well, on that note, unfortunately, I think we've come to the end of this segment. We're talking to these two beautiful ladies. So thank you very much for being on the show. And I think Amaya is going to speak to another guest later on. But before she tells you about that, I just want to remind you can find Good Morning Sri Lanka on Facebook. So just log into www.facebook.com/Good Morning Sri Lanka. Amaya?
And do stay there, don't go anywhere, because Dr. Namal Sena Singha will be joining me very shortly to speak about some of the daily aches and pains that we all experience in our lives. So I think that's it for our
beautiful
segment.
lady.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go away, we'll be right back.
Thank you.